unfulfilled, out of integrity commitments in you, which forms the basis for the worrying pattern in you. Unfulfilled, out of integrity commitments in you, which forms the basis for the worrying patterns in you. 0.0001% of you which is cribbing can destroy the whole authenticity in you. It's only one drop poison is required to destroy one pot milk. Destruction comes in a small way. Understand? Destruction comes in a very small way. Don't allow even that one small destruction. Worry is nothing but giving words to yourself, thinking you will not know the words you gave it to you. Words like, whatever I do will not be successful. I am going na, that's all. Urupta marda. I am going na, let's see what will happen. No, these are the words constantly you give for you. How many of you cognize that you give this kind of negative words constantly to yourself? Raise your hand. That's it. This is what is worrying. Cribbing is the first stage cancer. Chronic worrying is the last stage cancer. That's all. But last stage cancer always starts as first stage cancer. In the first stage, if you don't do the chemotherapy of integrity and completion, the first stage is going to become fourth stage. Is there anybody who thinks, no, I will not do the chemotherapy in the first stage and it will not become fourth stage, last stage of the cancer? Anybody? If you are thinking that way, you are a fool. Be very clear. Understand, worry is nothing but giving words to yourself, thinking you will not know the words you gave it to you. Worry leads to hypocrisy. Worrying means not having integrity and authenticity with yourself and not even realizing that you are not having integrity and authenticity with yourself. Not only not having, not even realizing you are not having. That is worrying. If you bring integrity with you, you know every word I give, I have to fulfill. Better let me give words consciously. If I give a wrong word, let me immediately complete it. Even once I say I am a fool, I will immediately have to complete. No, I am not a fool. I gave a wrong word to myself. I am not going to fulfill and prove I am a fool. If you don't complete, you are going to prove you are a fool. Unconsciousness has become thinking style in you. After working with millions of disciples' minds, with my enlightened consciousness, I came to one conclusion. Man, if he wants to reach the west, he walks towards the east. Please understand. Keeping Kala Bhairava as witness, I give you this word. Man, if he wants to achieve west, he walks towards east. This is such an unfortunate thing for human beings, because your whole thinking style and the connection between thinking and the acting, whole thing has become a rotten, cancerous pus unconsciousness. You want love continuously from others, and you continuously hold on without opening you even to receive the love from others. Even if you are given love, you feel, why this fellow is loving me so much? I think he's going to exploit me. He's planning for some exploitation. How many of you have felt that when you are showered, you feel the other person who is showering is planning for some exploitation? You may be cheated or exploited. Raise your hand. How many of you felt you need love in your life? Raise your hand. See. How many of you raised the hand for both? Raise your hand. Do you understand now? You want love on side, and when you are showered, you plan and you think they are planning to exploit you. Do you get it? Human beings walk exact opposite direction towards their goal. What they believe as goal, what they do to achieve are exactly opposite. You want love. When somebody showers, you feel he is planning to exploit. You don't want hatred. But you feel empty if there is nobody hating you, because you have no fight. With the fight, your ego becomes strong. Authenticity loses its power over you. Without fight, authenticity loses power over you. With fights, you can always justify your inauthenticity. See, so many fights, that is why I have to be inauthentic. The moment you bring authenticity into your thinking, worry disappears. As long as you don't bring authenticity into your thinking, integrity into your thinking, worry continues to rule you. How many of you cognize you want to get out of this cute cribbing, worrying? Now bring authenticity into your thinking, integrity into your thinking. Let's do the small exercise, assignment. Please give the paper. Now we are going to work on the knots that affect the Manipuraka Chakra, navel center. Please listen. Write down all aspects of your life that you worry about in your life. Second, for each of these worrying aspects of your life, write down the thoughts you have, the words you utter, and the actions you take. Identify where you are not being in integrity. Examine where you gave your words and did not honor and fulfill them. Remember, whenever you are not integrated with your inner and outer words you utter, worrying will become pattern in you. Third, look at your life and identify all the things that you forget most often. For example, you regularly forget to take your medicine. You forgot where you kept your car keys. Examine what are the words you utter in all these aspects in your life where you are forgetful. Identify and write down where you are not in integrity with your words. And even the solutions you find, forget, after 2 days you find the same problem and same solution. Pen down that also.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your 3 eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Param परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्.
Kriya. Listen. This Kriya awakens the unconscious part of your brain so that constantly you can be in consciousness. This Kriya is mainly to bring your whole being to consciousness. Okay? Ready? We'll start the Kriya. Please sit in Gomukhasana. Means this is exactly the posture I am sitting. Completely cross-legged, putting your hands on the feet, both the feet. Both the feet. Please move to Gomukhasana. Next step. In Gomukhasana, inhale and exhale as deeply as possible. Very slowly but deeply inhale and exhale. Just for a few minutes. Please be in the same posture. The same posture, Uddiyana Bandha, means place the palms on the knees, keep the spine straight. Take a deep breath in and exhale completely. Just inhale and exhale. Understand? Inhale and exhale. After exhaling, put your chin on the chest. When your lungs are empty, put your chin on the chest and hold the breath. Hold your lungs empty as long as you can. All of you get it? Listen. Inhale and exhale. Let me show you. Now my lungs are empty. Now putting the chin on the chest. And pull your abdominal muscles back as much as you can, as if it is going to touch your back muscles. When you can't hold anymore, relax. Do this again and again. Please listen, you can't hold the air inside the lungs. What you did the earlier sessions, holding inside the lungs. Now it is not that. Outside the lungs. Lungs should be empty. This awakens all your unconscious zones of the brain to consciousness. Close your eyes and start. Close your eyes and start this process. Listen to the next step. Be in the same posture. Slowly allow the body to inhale. With a bellowing sound, forcefully blow out the air. Let me show you. Use the nostril to push the air out. Then automatically, please understand, use only this muscle, area muscles. You don't have to use this. This will automatically work. Come to the same posture, Gomukhasana. Use the face muscles and nose. Forcefully blow out the air. And body will automatically inhale. Don't use other parts of the body's muscles. Continue to do this. Close your eyes and continue to do this. Now, the next step is Brahmari Pranayama means intensely hum from your navel. As deeply as possible, as loudly as possible. Continue to hum in the same posture. Please start. Close your eyes. Relax. You can open your eyes. Let's gather for next session. Thank you.